The new poll by AAA shows 96% of drivers admitted to road
Wow.
rage over the past year. So that means you guys too are likely guilty here. Let's bring in Dr. Jeffrey Gardere, America's psychologist. Good to see you, my friend. All right, where is this road rage coming from? 96% of us apparently suffering from that.
Yeah, and another 11% admitted, Dave, to violent actions like bumping another car or cutting off another car. Some drivers in sports cars, big trucks, motorcycles, not only were viewed as being more aggressive, but actually felt more aggressive when driving their cars. And a lot of this comes, right, Hannah, from what you're saying. Being angry
Yeah.
and getting behind the wheel of a car or having some pre-existing issues that you're dealing with in life, and then you have a very short fuse. We see this in road rage. We see it with regard to parking. People have been injured. People have been killed in these situations. So it's something that we really need to pay attention to. And I think it's something now in this very angry society that
Yeah.
we're in is becoming epidemic.
Any tips, Jeff, for if you are feeling like on the edge when you're getting behind the wheel and you might just turn a little bit nasty? What do we need to do in that moment? What's the
Well,
best advice?
Yeah, Jim. Well, the AAA gives us a couple of suggestions. First one is encourage good road etiquette, and that, of course, is common sense. But use simple actions such as using your turn signals, letting other people merge. When I'm driving my hoopty convertible, that's an old car in Brooklyn talk, I like to wave and say thank you for letting me merge. And those things really help. But I have my own Dr. Jeff advice, if I may share that with you.
Please, please.
The AAA. Well, first of all, don't drink and drive because we already know not only is it dangerous, but alcohol makes us much more aggressive and we have a shorter fuse. So, that, of course, is something that we want to pay attention to. Next thing is self talk before you get in the car. Say to yourself, I want to get from point A to point B, and I want to be able to protect my precious cargo, which may be family or friends. The other thing is, don't react immediately if someone cuts you off or they're being aggressive. Count to 10, count to 25, and let that anger pass. Take pride in defensive driving. It reflects your mastery of the road and some real intelligence. And don't get into that mindset that that person who cut you off is the enemy, that there's someone who is mean. They might be your neighbor. They might be a friend in another life. And therefore, we know that people sometimes have a short fuse. We're not perfect and we make mistakes.
Dr. Jeff, I want to ask you this. What is it about driving? It almost reminds me of social media in a way because there's a disconnect, right? I'm not
Yeah.
seeing that person face to face. Why do we go from 0 to 60 when it comes to anger if we're cut off? Psychologically, what's going on there?
Well, we feel that that person is somehow disenfranchising us, and I'll get that word later on in the day.
It's
But
early.
It's all right. Have some more coffee.
Right. As far, well, I wish I was there with Trish to get some of that coffee. But we feel like, our rights are being taken away from us, that somehow we have less power. And it's not really about the power. It's about the safe driving that's the most important thing. I like to say that your mind is your most powerful weapon,
Yeah.
not your vehicle.
I know this is about psychology, but how problematic are these and distracted driving and probably
yeah.
compounding these issues?
Yeah. So what we see is, of course, if someone is on their phone, that we immediately make a snap judgment, which is normal and as we should, that they're not paying attention. But for the person who is on their device, well, certainly they're distracted. And if they're distracted, they're more likely to make some sort of a mistake, which can be costly, which can cause injuries, which can cause death. So in some ways, if you have that device in your hand, you are a menace to society, not just a menace to the road.
Dr. Jeff, thanks. And for another time, is that a xylophone behind you?
Oh,
Yeah, that's a vibraphone. As you
Vibraphone.
guys know, I'm a frustrated musician, so I'm trying everything to get my aggression out behind an instrument and not a car.
Excellent.
Take it out on the xylophone.
Got to hear you play that sometime.
Vibraphone and hoopty convertible. We're
Right.
painting a complete picture of Dr.
We sure
Jeff.
are. All
Gotta
right,
love Dr. Jeff.
we're